Welcome to the Leaves of Change podcast, sponsored by Tree of Hope, a peer-run organization dedicated to serve the recovery community. Our hosts are Melissa Cafarelli, Madison Rubenthal, and Anta Say. They regularly bring you inspirational stories of hope and recovery.
Hey guys, it's Melissa here.
And Anta.
We're here with the Leaves of Change podcast, brought to you by Tree of Hope. And we're here today to interview Francesca and just to figure out a little bit about her journey into recovery and what brought her here. So, Fran, I'm going to turn it over to you.
So, how did I get to Maryland?
Yeah,
or into
basically.
recovery
Yeah.
in general? So I'm like as basic of a peer pressure story as you can get, like super peer pressure story. So basically, when I was like in high school, I was that girl that was like, oh, you smoke pot? We are not friends. Like, my brother would smoke pot in his room and I would run in and be like, Dad, they're doing drugs in there. Like,
I was like
get them out of here. Like, it was bad. And then I started dating this boy. I really liked this boy. And
All about a boy.
always about a boy. So I started dating this kid, and one day he like sniffed a pill in front of me. And I was so
mortified.
I was mortified. I literally got up and I left, and I think I was like 16, so I like called for a ride home. I was like, can you come pick me up? And I went home. But then the next day, he was like, oh, do you want to hang out? Did it again in front of me. But I liked him so much that I was like, okay, he can do it in front of me, like whatever. And then a couple times later, he like handed me like a rolled up dollar bill, was like, sniff this pill. And I was like, no, I'm good. And he was like, sniff the pill. And I was like, okay. Like, just what I wanted to...
At 16?
I think I was 16 or 17, yeah. I wanted to, like, impress him, whatever. I wanted him to like me. So I was like, okay, I'll do it. And I thought that would just be, like, the end of it. But, like, it wasn't. I mean, I didn't know that he was, like, so stuck in it as he was. So it would be, like, it started on the weekends. Like, every weekend, it was, like, he was like, here, sniff this. Here, I got half a pill for you. And it was, like, painkillers, like Roxy's or Percocets, whatever it was on the day. So, towards the end of that, we dated for like 5 years, so that went on for like years and years, and then, towards the end of that, I found myself like going to get it like on my own, and I remember the first time I showed up like on my own, I went and got it on my own. He was so upset. He was so mad at me that he literally just like took them both for himself and was like, no, not for you. And I was like, I don't understand. Like, I didn't understand, like, why you would do that, but whatever. So, he ended up going to jail or something, and I was, like, on my own now, and I had, like, a habit at this point. Like, I was getting sick, which I didn't understand to begin with. I didn't know, like, you got sick from not
You didn't even know, like, the withdrawal effects or
Physically dependent.
Yeah.
Nothing. I had no clue. Like, I remember the first time I got sick, I was working in a restaurant. And I was, like, at the computer typing something in, and my nose started to run, and I was, like, catching it, like, what the... And someone asked me, like, what's wrong? And I was like, oh, I'm sick. And the kid looked at me, he's like, you're not sick. That's not sick. He's like, I'll tell you what that is. That's not sick. And I was like, okay, well, whatever. So that went on for a while. And then I came to a point where I was in the car with somebody, and they were, like, asking me, like, can you give me a ride to go get heroin? And I was like, I don't do that. But
I'll give you a ride.
I'll give you a ride. He was like, I'll throw you a bag if you whatever. And at that time, I was like, I was so against it at that time because my mom overdosed and died when I was like 16. So, oh no, I was 12. Might have found out about it later. I never knew my mom, period. But so I was just deadly afraid of it. I was like, no, not doing this. So the first time I was like, no, I just like, keep it, I'll just give you the ride. It was like my friend's brother or something. But the second time he asked, I was so incredibly sick when he asked me for the ride that I looked at my friend or whatever, I was like, will this make me feel better? He's like, just do it. And I remember when I did it, I was like so afraid that like I was going to die a minute later. But I was so sick that I was like, I have to do it. I don't have a choice. So I never did a pill again after that day.
Heroin.
It was just heroin after that. Never touched another pill. And then it just got worse and worse. My dad died in the process of while I was using. And then after that, especially, I was like...
Just straight
What's
down.
the point? What's the point?
Like, nobody's, like, watching me or making sure I'm doing the right thing. So I just didn't care anymore. So it really got bad when I moved in with this girl. that was using, she was selling, anything else you can think of, she was doing it, and I was just like, whatever, like, I'm in. I remember, like, 4 of us, like, slept on, like, this king-size bed in a house that was, like, inhabitable, like, like, condemned, like, it was...
Trap house.
It was so bad.
Bed bugs?
Worse than bed bugs. There was, like, spiders this big.
No!
There was
Can't
no
do
working bathroom in the house. The house smelled so bad that, like, if you walked in off the street, like, you'd get sick from the smell.
But you were fine with it.
Yeah, I was sleeping in a king-size bed.
For other people?
I've never had a king-size bed before.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. That's where I found needles. Everybody else was, like, shooting up, so I was like, I looked at my friend one day, I was like, either you're going to do it for me or I'm going to do it myself.
And that's how it started.
So that's how that started. After a while, you know, the whole getting arrested, trying to be clean on probation. I got sent to, like, detox I got sent to treatment a couple times, but I would always be able to play it off like, oh, I went to detox and then just pee clean for, like, a week or 2, and then I'd be fine.
Was that you wanting to go to detox?
No,
or was that...
no. Like, I was thinking about it the other day. Like, when I was in detox, I never, like, you know, they'd bring, like, meetings in or whatever. I never once, like, listened to anything any of them. I didn't care. I was literally just there to, like...
For court,
just to be clean and get out. Like, I literally never even considered...
getting clean.
Not even for a second. So I went to detox, like, more times than I can count. I couldn't remember all the detoxes that I'd been to. And then I had to do a 30-day program. So I went to some place in New Jersey. It was, like, horrible. But I went to some place in New Jersey. I had 28 days clean. I remember I went in on, like, Cinco de Mayo or something. I was like, I was going to be partying with my friends.
Celebration time?
Yeah, like, I wasn't going to be doing anything that day anyway. But, so I went in, and I remember, I was, like, happy while I was there, you know? Like, I was also counting down the days, though, to, like, get out and get high. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't there, like,
it wasn't serious for you at that point?
No. I mean, I'm super scared of, like, authority figures, you know what I mean? So, like, some girl brought stuff in, but I was too afraid to do it because I didn't want to get in trouble. But, like, the whole time I was like, I'm a friend of mine, whatever. Like, I was like, you guys are going to get caught and get kicked out. Like, I'm on probation. Like, I can't really afford that. So, I tried getting clean a couple times and never even really considered it.
So you were living in Atlantic City.
So, I was living in Atlantic City, hotel room to hotel room. I was, like, staying with different girls. I would, like, have different guys, customers, whatever, come in and out. There would be times where, like, the cops would come, like, kick the hotel door down, like, and even then I was just like, this is my life. I always thought that, like, since my mom overdosed and died, my dad's gone, like, I always thought, like, this is my life. Like,
that was the end game.
This is what my life is. Like, there's no other,
Like, you're getting by.
whatever. Like, I didn't see, like, a future at all. Like, I didn't necessarily think I was gonna, like, one day die or something. You know what I mean? But I just thought, like,
Didn't care.
I'm just gonna use drugs because whatever. And I actually enjoyed using drugs. Like, I mean, not that I enjoyed, like, the misery of when, like, I didn't have it, but, like,
But it was fun for a while.
It was fun for a while, and it was just comfortable. Like, you know what I mean?
That's all you knew.
And by the time I was, like, using heavy, I was making really good money. So, like, it's never, like, I ever thought, like, I've never struggled every day to go, like, find money and, like, had to steal from people and do this and that. Like, I was making money every day. Money was coming in every day. And I had enough to spend.
So when did it get bad for you?
So, I eventually got an apartment, like an apartment where I could, like, rent monthly in this apartment. And, I was living with my boyfriend.
Atlantic City?
In Atlantic City. Our apartment was filled with bed bugs. Like, so, like, you couldn't even come in because if you come over, your body will... So, I swear, I'm not lying about this. Bed bugs don't bite me. Like, I don't know.
They don't.
They don't like you.
There's certain people that
So
they
you're
don't bite.
comfortable. You're, like, perfect.
Yeah, yeah, like, I had my dog, like, my boyfriend, but then it came to this, like, point where, like, we started using Xanax, too. I mean, so at this point, we were smoking crack, we were shooting dope, we were eating Xanax, and it got, like, to the point where it was unsafe. And, my boyfriend at the time, we got to a point where I didn't talk to him for, like, 2 weeks at a time, because we weren't able to, like, communicate. Like, physically, we were not able to communicate. he would be like yelling at me, screaming at me for money, and I'd be like fighting, like, no, you can't have any money, and he'd be stealing it from me. And then I'd get like phone calls that like, you need to come get your boyfriend, he's gonna get hit by a jitney. I would go find him like in the street with no clothes on, screaming.
Really?
Yeah. And so like I started getting tired then. Like I was
You're babysitting him.
At that point I was just like babysitting. Like it started, then there would be times where I'd be at work and calling and like he wasn't answering the phone, so like my heart would be like in my stomach, like, is he alive? There would be times where I would go there and bang on the door after work and like he wouldn't answer the door. I'd have to crawl through a window. When I looked through the window, he would be like on the ground face down. And my first thought then is like, oh my god, he's dead. And then like the rest of the nights I would stay up with like my head on his chest, just like listening to make sure he's alive. There would be people that would come over and get high in my house and OD on my couch, and I'd have to like use Narcan. Like that constant fear of like who's dying in my bathroom, who's gonna die in my couch, who's it gonna be near you. The dope started to not work anymore.
Right.
Like I was using so much that I felt like I wasn't even feeling it anymore. You know what I mean? Like, so it wasn't like fun anymore. It was just like.
Is that when you like decided that it was time to get
so
help?
So even then, I never had that moment of like, I need to go get help. Like I need help. Like no. Even then, so I got arrested again. I was on probation who said that I needed to go to treatment. And I was like, I'll just do like what I usually do, you know, I'll go to treatment and
be clean
and I'll be back to it, you know what I mean? So my friend Leanna was at Fresh Start in Maryland. So I was still in Jersey, and she called me and she's like, you know, we can get this scholarship for you, just come here. And I'm like, all right, like, I considered not doing it, but then, like, she was like, also, like, we're going to help scholarship your detox, too. And then I was like, that's not going to come again, like, this, so, in my head at that time, I was thinking state treatment, like, state-run facility, or scholarship to like a nice facility. That was in my mind the first time. I wasn't thinking like what treatment would be better. I'd be like, I was thinking like where would I be like more comfortable. So then I had a friend here. So finally it got to the point where I told probation like a month ago that I had gone already. So like I was just waiting for her to find out that I didn't go anywhere. You know what I mean? So I woke up one day, I had a ride, and I finally got dropped off at this detox. Brought a whole bunch of stuff to detox with me. I wasn't even serious then. You know what I mean? When I got to the detox.
Still not ready.
Still wasn't ready when I got there. And then I got to Fresh Start. My friend was here. I don't even know if I was like ready to be clean when I got to Fresh Start. I don't even know if I really was considering it. I don't know when like this change happened. Like I don't know what it was or when it happened.
You just went through the motions.
I just did what they said to do. I went to meetings. I got a sponsor. Like I hung around the right people. Like obviously, you know, you're my best friend. I help you every day.
Right.
Also, like so, like the whole meeting thing was like new to me. I didn't want to like really go to meetings. Like I went because like everybody else was going, and also because like there was a cute boy at the meetings, and I was
there you go.
There was like a cute boy at the meeting, so I was like, let me go, just like flirt with him in this meeting, like whatever. And then there just came to a point where I was like working a program, I guess, you know, like I mean
actually doing it for yourself.
Yeah, like I was actually doing it. Like the whole, I don't have my parents, I don't know many people here, like none of that really like mattered at one point. Like I saw everybody else doing the right thing and like their lives were like good. So I was like, let me try it. And then we went to this concert. I swear this was like such a turning point for me because a lot of people don't think like recovery's fun. Like, okay, like we go to like these bowling things and we go to like movies.
And we're bowling all the time.
So it's like, to me, I'm like, that's not fun. I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go bowling with a bunch of people in recovery. Like, I don't want to do it. Like, how can I ever have fun in recovery if this is what you guys do? You know what I mean? But then we went to like this concert, like, you know, let's play this concert. It was in Miami, had like 6
Super
months.
fun, dude. It was so fun.
Oh my god. I'm telling you, I don't even know if I had that much fun while I was getting high, before I ever started getting high. ever.
Because I think people don't get that. Like, you can still have fun in recovery and, like, go to places and have a good time.
I never thought that I'd be able to have fun again. Like, I thought my life was just going to be, like, this boring path of, like, going to meetings and whatever else. Like, living so spiritual and, like, not having any fun because whatever. So, we went to this concert and I had so much fun that I was like, oh my God. The fact that I was able to go to a concert.
Without drugs.
Without
drinking.
I didn't have a habit, so I was able to go. Like, there's been other things that I've, like, missed out on in my life because I was using. Like, you know, people go on vacation all the time. People go do fun stuff. I couldn't leave because I was using. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't have money for, like, extra fun things. I didn't have anybody that would want to go somewhere with me to, like... I was not nice when I was using. I was such a brat. Like, I wasn't, like... I feel like I wasn't, like, this, like... evil person, but like I was a brat. Like, why are you talking to me? Get out. You know what I mean? Like, so then we had so much fun, and then I was like, when we came back, you know, like other things changed. Like what I was doing started changing. Like I started doing things like going to meetings because I wanted to or needed to.
It was that light switch moment, I guess, that everybody always talks about. Like, when you finally are like done and like it kind of clicks in your head that now you want to do it for yourself and you're not doing it for other people, kind of thing.
And also I had like 6 months clean at the time. So then with the 6 months that I have, I'm like, yo, I have 6 months clean. Like, I've been clean for 6 months. That was the longest I've ever had. So now I'm at this point, like, I can't turn around now. You know, like,
you don't want to lose that.
90 days, whatever. But I get to, like, the 6 month mark, and I'm like, I'm not losing it. Like, I'm not giving it up. You know what I mean? Like, that's not, just wasn't an option. So, like, turn back around now.
Where are you at right now? Like, where are you at today? Like, where are you in your mind, in your headspace about recovery and stuff like that? Like, what's going on with you now?
So I have like almost 60 months. I have like 15, almost 60 months. I feel like I don't have like a desire. Like the obsession is gone. The obsession is literally gone. Like, which I never. Using drugs is all I've known up until this point. So like
everything's new.
To think that like that could leave at one point. I mean, it's just crazy. It's weird. So anyway, so also I work a program. I mean, I feel like I try to do the right thing. I don't always do the right thing, for sure. Like, for sure, I don't.
But when you don't, you see what you get, and then you're able to learn from it. You know what I mean?
Sure.
That's what I always say.
Like, even like the smallest things. Like, if I don't wake up on time, I can't get ready quick enough to get to work on time. So every morning I'm like, I'm not going to put myself through that pain. I'm going to wake up. Like, those are just little things.
Little things like that.
Little things like that. Like, even before, like, I'd be like, I don't care. I'm just going to roll out of bed and do whatever. Like, no. You know what I mean? Like, I go to doctor's appointments. I check the mail.
She checks the mail.
I'm serious. Checking the mail is a thing for me.
It's
like, I'm scared of checking the mail. Like,
bills, you
because
know.
that's where bills come. That's where, like, oh, I ran a red light, the ticket's coming.
Adulting.
So, like, I have to check that. You know what I mean? I'm not the best at checking the mail. But
you're doing it. It's a work in progress.
I check it. You know what I mean? I pay my bills on time. I have friends. I have, like, a network of people. Like, I have a job where I get to help other people.
That's really good. What would you give, like, advice to, like, the newcomer in the room? Like, the person that was, like, coming in and is not serious about the program? Like, what would you give them? Like, what's your advice to them?
I mean, just go through the motions. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like everybody that uses, or especially, mostly me, when I was using, like, I didn't ever want to, like, stop. Like, I didn't want to stop, whatever. So, the fact that you just eventually do it and your life will get better, like, if you just go through the motions of, like, life and doing the right thing.
It starts to just show up.
It's just trying something different.
Yeah, basically.
At the end of the day, if you want to go get high, you can.
It's always there.
You can. Like, drugs aren't going to go anywhere. If your life doesn't get any better in the amount of time that you try to get clean, like, whatever. The one thing that I wish people would do is, like, wait a day.
Just at least try it. Just try it.
Wait a day. Yeah. Wait one day. If you come in, go to a meeting, and you want to get high, wait one more day. Go to a meeting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Wait one more day, call somebody that's clean. Wait one more day, you don't want to go to a meeting, call somebody that's clean, see if they want to go out to eat. whatever you want to do, but just like wait one more day. You know what I mean? Because then those days start to like add up.
Yeah.
And then it's like
That's like a great motto to like go by.
Your mindset can change the next day.
Yeah.
you know, like literally just go through the motions, do what everybody else is doing, listen to other people, and like I promise, like you won't be so obsessed with like rising every day. You know what I mean? Like even today, like if I get upset about something or something bad happens, like my first thought isn't like
go get high.
I'm going to get high.
Right.
My first thought is probably like I'm gonna go cry in my room for like 5 minutes, but then like still it's not like let's go get high. It'll be like let me do some step work, or like let me go to a meeting, or let me call somebody, or let me just call somebody and bitch about it for 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Like,
totally.
I don't even want your advice. I just want to bitch about it for 5 minutes.
Get it off your chest.
And then I'll feel better about it.
That's great.
For sure.
Alright, so are you sure that was good?
That was
No, that was
Francesca. Here we are with Leaves of Change again, and we out. Yeah.
This is Francesca. She was
Dude.
Yo, Melissa, I'm trying to promote my rapper beer. Yo, Anta, Melissa.
No.
Yo.
Oh
One day
my God.
I'm gonna be a rapper. Cardi B is gonna be like, yo, can you write some bars for me? And I'm gonna be like, yo, yeah.
This is definitely
All right, done.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Leaves of Change. Stay tuned for more inspirational stories of recovery. For more information about Tree of Hope and more podcasts, check out www.treeofhopeassn.com. Also, like us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter by searching Tree of Hope Association.